Hey everybody, it's me, Moody Boo, and I'm back with another 8 great perfumes. And this one is on the note of chocolate. Now, even though I love to eat chocolate, I try to stay away from it, but I'm not always very successful. So anyway, adore it, live for it sometimes. And, but I don't always want to smell like it, I have discovered. I always thought I would love chocolate perfumes, and I do. I just don't reach for them very often, but I still love them. A lot of times I will spray them on a pillow or something like that, but as far as I'm wearing them out, it's rare. Maybe half a dozen times a year I'll reach for a chocolate perfume. So I did, years back, kind of whittle down my chocolate perfumes to where I kept these because I adore them. So anyway, we'll get started. I have one honorable mention, and that's from the House of Guerlain, and that's Elixir, Charnel, Gourmand, Coquin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sure I'm not. And here's the crazy thing. I bought a bottle of this years and years and years ago when I first started YouTube. Well, it was a couple years after. And I was so disappointed in the performance that I got rid of my bottle within a couple of months. So then I got, somebody sent me some freebie samples, and this was one of the samples, and I tried it again, and then I really liked it. It actually performed better on me this time than it did before. I don't know. I was just starting out, so maybe I just didn't know what the hell I was smelling. Anyway, it's not a great performer on me, but it is better than I initially had thought. And that's another reason why I don't get rid of perfumes anymore, is because I am a super emotional, passionate person. And so I'm also very reactionary, and sometimes I don't have a lot of impulse control. Imagine that. So what that means is I will feel very passionately about a perfume and react thusly on that emotion at that moment without taking into account that that emotion will pass. And I will be missing that perfume down the road. So this is just chocolate, and there's some boozy notes, vanilla, there's some pepper and florals. The thing is that this is really good. Everybody says it's such this amazing gourmand, and it is beautiful. But for me, it's almost like a chocolate lipstick or something, chocolate makeup. It has this makeup vibe to it. You definitely get the chocolate. You do get some boozy notes. I don't get a lot of peppers or any spicy notes in it, even in the deep dry down. This one to me doesn't have big ups and downs. It's fairly linear on me, for me, with me, about me, to me. So, but it's all about the chocolate, the vanilla, and a little bit of boozy notes. Some people say chocolate covered cherries. I don't get that. I get chocolate covered lipstick. That's what I get. And it's very pretty. You can tell I have worn it, but I don't reach for it often. But I'm glad I have it. So next. The next one is from Nobile 1942. And this is from the Petit Chocolatier series. And this is number 2, Praline. This is just praline, chocolate. There's some tonka. It says there's peach in there, but I don't really get that. This is very linear to me. It's a nutty, chocolate, sweet, beautiful perfume. Now this one I have reached for quite a bit. You can't really tell from that, but it actually is a really good performer. So this one is much richer and thicker than Guerlain's chocolate perfume. And don't expect me to say that whole name again. Elixir, Charnel, Gourmand, Coquin. Anyway, So this one I feel is a much better perfume. And the coffret that has 3 perfumes in it that are based off of chocolate. And 1 and 3 I really like, but this has been my favorite, is the Praline. And I wear 1 and 3 as well. I should have just pulled all 3 of them out and put them in, but I didn't. So really good performer. I think it's under $100 for all 3 of these perfumes. And they're like an ounce a piece. So it's 3 ounces for under $100 of delicious chocolate. I also have the Rose coffret. Anyway, there we are. Doesn't matter. Side note. So good stuff. Love it. You should check it out if you like chocolate perfumes, because this is probably one of the more affordable ones. All right, next up. This next one is by Phoebe Peacock, and this is Besame Mucho. This one caught me off guard. It reminds me of when I went to Mexico and ate some Mexican chocolate. I don't remember the brand or anything. It was a candy bar type of thing. And it had some pepper in there, a little bit of spice. It wasn't super, super sweet. And a little bit of earthiness to it. It was delicious. And that's what this reminds me of, is a Mexican chocolate. So this one it's gourmand, and yet if you don't like gourmands, you may love this one. It's so pretty. It's chocolate and tonka and vanilla and sandalwood and patchouli and tobacco, and there's some woody notes in there. It's crazy good, and performance is super good. Price is very reasonable. I'd never heard of this Phoebe Peacock before, but I saw a video on YouTube. A gentleman was showing his huge, gorgeous, fabulous, envious perfume collection. And he had just mentioned this being a chocolate perfume. And I know, and this is my most recent purchase, but what turned me on were the other notes as well as the chocolate. And the way he described it, I knew it was something that I would be interested in. And out of all my chocolate perfumes, this is going to be the one, and I just got it. This is going to be the one I wear the most. There is no doubt. It is chocolate, tonka, vanilla, tobacco throughout most of it. This sweet, rich, chocolatey tobacco. And in the dry down, you do get a little patchouli, a little sandalwood, but it stays with that chocolate, tobacco, vanilla kind of aroma throughout the whole thing. Performance is really good. It's almost getting too warm to wear this, but I like bucking the system. You thought I was going to put an F on there, didn't you? And I'm going to try it in some warmer weather and see how it does. So, all right, next up. I had to, on a chocolate list, bring out Yves Rocher Neonatura Cocoon. Chocolate, patchouli, vanilla. The most incredible proportions to create the most amazing perfume. Again, this is one I do not find gourmand, but gourmand lovers would love it, and patchouli lovers would love it. So this stuff is crazy, and performance is great. If you can get a hold of it, I would blind buy it. I did blind buy it. And then I bought another backup bottle because I love it that much. Next. The next one is from 4160 Tuesdays, and this is Silk, Lace, and Chocolate. This is just chocolate and strawberry and a little bit of citrus. The citrus, though, is sweet. It's almost like a key lime pie with some very jammy strawberries was put into some dark chocolate. That's what it reminds me of. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I don't reach for it very often, but now that it's getting towards springtime, I might pull some of these bad boys out and just say what the hell and see what happens. because you never know. Pretty dark juice too in it. So pretty. This 4160 Tuesdays, that is a favorite house of mine. Super affordable perfumes, incredible quality, major originality. So I just think the world of these perfumes. Anyway, performance is good. Should check it out. All right, next. So the next one, I am on my last decant of it. I don't know if I'm going to get a full bottle just because of what I said prior, that I don't reach for chocolate perfumes very often. But this one is so good, I may end up getting it. And that's Chocolate Greedy by Montale. This is the closest to me of all of the chocolate perfumes that I've smelled that smells like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies using dark chocolate chips. It's incredible. Now there's supposed to be some tonka and maybe some coffee and fruits in there. But for me, it really smells as if somebody has just baked some chocolate chip cookies using dark chocolate chips. Wow, that shouldn't have been so hard to say. Tongue-tied. So, okay, anyway, it's a good one. If you haven't checked out and you love chocolate perfumes, this should be in your collection at all times. Seriously, good performer too. And out of Montale, you know, it's hit and miss with them for me. Some of their perfumes become very screechy and a little metallic and a little itchy. And, you know, I'm not big into many of them that I've tried, but the ones I love, they nail it. Seriously, really good stuff. And this isn't too sweet either, so it's totally unisex. All right, moving on. Oh, the next one is a spendy one, which pisses me off that I bought it. But I had to get it because it blew my doors off. When I bought, it was a duo from Clive Christian. It was Cosmos Flower and I can't say. So anyway, the other one didn't do much for me, but Cosmos Flower, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my God. It's orange and cocoa and plums and caramel and ylang-ylang and some boozy notes and osmanthus and violet. And there's some jasmine in there and some fruits and some amber and leather and la 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 la. And honestly, it's mostly about the orange, the cocoa, the plum, the caramel, the ylang-ylang, and the boozy notes. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. It's not like a chocolate orange, though. It's not like that. There are definitely, the ylang-ylang and the plum definitely add some dimension to it. And this is a one sprayer. I made the mistake of spraying 2 on me one day, and it was a cool day. Holy shit balls, Batman. That stuff was, I mean, I'd walk out of a room, come back in 10 minutes later, and I'd smell my own perfume. That's too much. So I do one spray, but it's amazing. So it is super spendy, but this is a bottle of perfume. You only need to buy one and you will have it for the rest of your life. Even if you love it and wear it often, it's so concentrated and it performs so well. I don't know if it's any more concentrated than any other perfume, but it performs so well that one spray, shit, that'll last you for years. All right, next up. The next one is by Arquiste, and this is Anima Dolce. This, I don't know why more people don't love this perfume. It's completely unisex too. It's cocoa and spices, a pepper, and there's some cinnamon and vanilla. It's not real sweet. It's a very earthy, spicy chocolate. That's what I get. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is another rediscovery. It was another one that was tucked away. And look at the color of that juice. Isn't that pretty? Again, with dark juices, I never spray on my clothes anymore, only my skin. But man, performance is really good on this too. And I have gone through 2 decants of this before I popped for a full bottle, because this stuff is beautiful. And I knew I had to have it. And then as soon as I get the full bottle, I kind of stopped wearing it. I'm not sure why. Because it's stunning. It's stunning. All right, next up. So, and this is the last one by Fueguia, 1833. And this is Chocolatier. Now, this one is just a boozy chocolate, sweet from vanilla, orchid kind of perfume. Oh, it's stunning. It's the chocolate is not the main player. It's almost like a chocolatey orchid. And of course you do get a little boozy and a little vanilla, but they're blended really well. This is just a drunken chocolate orchid. Just gorgeous. Just imagine an orchid got shit can drunk on some really good cognac or something. Then he decided to, or she decided to go take a dip in the chocolate pool. So this orchid is just reeking of cognac, dives in the pool, realizes it's not very easy to swim in chocolate because it's got to be rather warm in order to be liquefied so that you can jump in it. Otherwise, you might just bounce off the top of it because it'd be a crusty chocolate. So the orchid dives in, swims around, almost drowns, almost dies. But luckily, there's another sunflower there with a hook that grabs the orchid, pulls the orchid hard out of the chocolate pool before the whole thing cools down too much and they'll never see the orchid again. Then that orchid lounges on this chaise lounge, panting heavily with all of that cognac just radiating out of the mouth and that chocolate just dripping off of the orchid. And everybody going, yeah, okay, we know now why we had to rescue you. You idiot. Go to AA. That's what this reminds me of. Yep, right there. That scenario. That picture right there. Keep that in your head every time you sniff this. Lord. Performance on this is really good too. This is another one that I only do 1 spray. But this one I will wear in the springtime easy because of that orchid note. Absolutely gorgeous. And my boozy perfumes, I wear them year round anyway. But super reasonable. You can get these tiny little 1 ounce bottles, which are perfect. All right, that's it for me for 8 great chocolate perfumes. And I'll be back soon. And I'll see you soon. Peace.